appreciative because tonight I'm thinking about why we're all here. And it's not just to win a primary or even just to win an election. What propels us is the struggle to realize America's promise, a nation where every child can achieve his or her God-given potential, where every man and woman has a fair chance, where we fulfill the ideals our founders pledged their lives to defend and our nation was born to uphold. I want to say a special word this evening about someone who has spent his whole life dedicated to realizing the promise of America. Senator Ted Kennedy is one of the greatest progressive leaders in our party's history and one of the most effective senators in our country's history. He's my friend and he's my inspiration. More than that, he is a hero to millions of Americans whose lives he has fought to better. I'm proud to have stood side by side with Ted Kennedy to increase the minimum wage, to extend health insurance to millions of children, to help stop insurance companies from discriminating against the sick. But the privileges that I have had and so many others have had because of the battles we have fought side by side with him are just a mere handful of what he has done during his entire public service. 5 extraordinary decades devoted to America. And as a lifelong champion for social justice and equality, his work has made the path easier for me, for Senator Obama, and for countless others. He's been with us for our fights, and we're with him now in his. And I know he's going to fight with all of his legendary might, supported by his wonderful wife, Vicki, and his entire family against this latest challenge. And we wish him well and send our thoughts and prayers to him. Tonight, we've achieved an important victory. It's not just Kentucky bluegrass that's music to my ears. It's the sound of your overwhelming vote of confidence, even in the face of some pretty tough odds. Some have said your votes didn't matter, that this campaign was over, that allowing everyone to vote and every vote to count would somehow be a mistake. But that didn't stop you. You've never given up on me because you know I'll never give up on you. This is one of the closest races for a party's nomination in modern history. We're winning the popular vote, and I'm more determined than ever to see that every vote is cast and every ballot counted. I commend Senator Obama and his supporters, and while we continue to go toe-to-toe for this nomination, we do see eye to eye when it comes to uniting our party to elect a Democratic president in the fall. But I need your help. Your support has made the difference between victory and defeat. Though we have been outspent massively, your support has helped us make our case on the air and on the ground, and your help will keep us going. We've made it this far together, so please go to HillaryClinton.com together we will make history, and I can't do it without you. Now, you know that the stakes are high. After all this country has been through the past 7 years, we have to get this right. We have to select a nominee who is best positioned to win in November. And someone who is best prepared to address the enormous challenges facing our country in these difficult times. That's what this election is all about. Now, I'm told that more people have voted for me than for anyone who's ever run for the Democratic nomination in the history of our party. That's more than 17 million votes. Now, why? Why do millions keep turning out to vote in the face of naysayers and skeptics? Because you know that our political process is more than candidates running, or the pundits chattering, or the ads blaring. It's about the path we choose as a nation, and whether or not we will solve our toughest problems, whether or not we will have a president who will rebuild the economy, end the war in Iraq, restore our leadership in the world, and stand up for you every single day. And you know, the people I meet along the campaign trail don't always make the headlines. The nurses and teachers, the truckers and soldiers, the waitresses and firefighters, the police officers and coal miners, the college students and line workers, the men and women who get up every single day, work hard to make a difference for their families, the people struggling to make ends meet, to find a good job, to pay the bills, to have a shot at the American dream. For too long, too many Americans have felt invisible in their own country. Well, you've never been invisible to me. I've been fighting for you my entire life. And I want you to remember, we are in this race because we believe that every single American deserves quality, affordable health care. Exceptions, no one left out. We are in this race because we believe everyone deserves a shot at the American dream, the opportunity to work hard, at a good job to get ahead, to save for college, for a home, for retirement, to fill the gas tank and buy the groceries with a little left at the end of each month, to build a better life for you and your children. We are in this race because we believe this new century poses new challenges to meet and new opportunities to seize. If we only had a president ready, willing, and able to lead. And to turn the climate crisis into an energy revolution and create millions of new jobs, to turn the risks of the new global economy into the rewards of new prosperity shared by all of our people. We are in this race because we believe it will take a commander-in-chief with the strength and knowledge to end the war in Iraq safely and quickly, and a president with experience representing the people of the United States in more than 80 countries to restore our leadership and moral authority in the world. And yes, we are in this race because we believe America is worth fighting for. This continues to be a tough fight, and I have fought it the only way I know how, with determination, by never giving up and never giving in. I have done it not because I wanted to demonstrate my toughness, but because I believe passionately that for the sake of our country, the Democrats must take back the White House and end Republican rule.